Oh yeah, do you want to do the clap? Should we start filming now so we can get the clap in? Because obviously, you know what the sing clap is, don't you?
So just clap.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's clap. Well, that's a good, have you done that before? We're not in a studio, we're in a stripped out hotel room, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a good job taking out the beds. Right, questions. Right, see, I go off on tangents. Right, unicycle on the Arenberg, okay, or unicycle up Alpe d'Huez. Hey, I've gone for a right tangent now. This was written down.
Yeah, that was straight into it.
Yeah, so just...
I'm guessing, like, I'd probably go on Arenberg because it'd be over quicker.
Right.
Because I'd probably crash after 2 meters, but I can't ride a unicycle either.
Have you ever tried?
No. Oh,
There's
maybe
some
as a kid.
right there. There's some content right there, isn't there?
I think we did as kids, actually, because Swifty had one. Like, you know, there's always a kid who's got all, like, the gadgets, and like these days it's, like, tech. But those days it was, like, Diablos.
Yeah.
You know, those blinging out.
Oh, yeah, of course,
Yeah, Swifty had them, and, like, yo-yos, or showing our age now. He had a unicycle as well. Him and Blythe, they were always on them. But I must have had a go, but, yeah, I never really got going on it. But yeah, back to your question.
Yeah.
I think Arenberg, like going up Alpe d'Huez on use, that's just...
I estimated 2 hours, but I think it might be even longer than that. Because what's the... I don't know what gearing is on.
Well, there isn't a gear, is it?
There's one gear. There would obviously be, I guess it'd be super low gear, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's going to take you ages. But also, Arenberg, it's sketchy enough with 2 wheels, isn't it?
Yeah. I just think Arenberg would be more fun.
Okay.
You know, just trying to do it, whereas Alpe d'Huez would just be like mind-numbing, wouldn't it?
Okay, fair enough. Next up, who would you invite onto a tandem with you to do a 100-mile ride? Got one person.
Pogacar. Or maybe Vingegaard, because he's lighter but still packing power. You know?
Okay, all right. So where would you be, front or rear?
I'd be on the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they'd be just supplying a mobile ship. Depends if it was a hilly ride there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, true. Because this is flat, I'd have Ghana for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need to pedal, basically, would you?
No, that would be great, actually. And I'd sit behind him, so you wouldn't really be able to tell if I was trying hard.
Yeah, you could just like freewheel and just go on your phone and stuff, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, Ghana. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Choose one podcast, okay? What's Occurring, GTCC, or Matt Stevens Unplugged? You can only choose one.
One to delete or to listen to again?
It just says choose one. you can just bin one off if you wanted then. Oh, this is going to be cool. Right, I'm a bit sweating here.
No, yours is decent.
Have you listened to it?
Yeah, I've listened to a couple.
Right, okay.
Yeah. They're all good. They're all entertaining. They all bring something different. Like GTCC's got Tom Fordyce who's helping me write my books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, like, it's a lot more professional.
Yeah.
You know, he used to be chief sports writer for the BBC. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he can, like, help sort of...
There's more of a structure to it.
Yeah, exactly. More prep goes into it. Whereas What's Occurring, absolutely no prep whatsoever.
It's a bit more whimsical, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just goes off. You both... Do you ever not do it in bed? Because
no, lying down for both.
They're all like a bed pod, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I'm either getting a massage myself or lying in the same bed as Luke.
Yeah.
Even when I do the ones with Tom, I'm lying in my bed because apparently soft furnishings are good for the sound quality.
I did a voiceover once for ITV under a duvet.
Yeah, I've also done similar. I had to do something for someone. I can't even remember what it was now. But you know those kids' teepee things?
Yes.
I had to do that in Max's teepee.
You actually
went inside, yeah. So sat in his little teepee doing a little voice thing.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Coffee or beer?
Same thing. I need some parameters. Like, what is this? Like, to drink
I'm just going off my notes. Okay. Time of the day as well. It's you can't. I mean,
why?
Okay. Let's put it right. Let's do it this way. You could only have one for the rest of your life, mate. Coffee or beer? Beer.
No, but coffee.
Yeah, no.
What? Why don't you beer picked up?
Big choice, isn't it?
No, I go coffee actually, because there's so much. You know, you got vodka, gin, wine, champagne.
There's a lot of other kind of boozy options in there.
Whereas, but coffee, you need coffee in the morning to get you going.
It's not. I mean, tea grape. It's not an alternative, is it? It's a different thing.
Yeah.
Barry Island or the French Riviera.
Same thing, isn't it? Like,
I don't. Yeah.
Like French Riviera, great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like sunny, 300 odd days a year, beautiful. Like can't fault it. But Barry Island, like you go there for the day with Max and his cousins and that. Get on the 2-piece slot machines. playing all the arcade games, ice cream down the beach. Like, even if it's overcast and a bit blowy, great, can't beat it.
Different joy.
Yeah.
I do like these sorts of questions, but I like the thought you give them as well. You're not just batting them back and saying just one you're actually thinking about. I do like that. Frazzles or Pringles? That's not written down.
Pringles.
Or flavour?
Maybe the green ones, the sour cream.
Sour cream and chive.
Yeah, although I do like salt. No, salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, that's the blue one.
Yeah.
What's the red one?
The red is salted, is also good.
Put them in dips and stuff.
Paprika's the least with the orange one.
I don't ever buy that. I'll come up in a rash if I paprika of Pringles. Yeah.
Always try that out now.
Yeah, so maybe after the campus, give them a whirl.
Cool.
Let me know. Oh, what about Doritos?
No, with you. I want you to eat them and do that.
Thanks very much. Flipping heck. That's nice. Next 2 years of your life as a professional cyclist going to be with this team, yeah? You've committed the rest of your career to it. How's that? How are you feeling now, looking ahead? And are you excited about maybe doing some new things, or?
Yeah, I've mixed the program up a bit the last sort of couple of years, really. And that definitely keeps things fresh. It keeps you motivated, and yeah, 'cause you do the same thing, it gets a bit stale. So I'm just super excited for the next 2 years, really. I don't really know exactly where it's going to go. Like 2025, I think maybe classics. Just because I love those races. That's my first sort of love in cycling, really, because they're the races I was sort of doing as a junior, like back in 2003. Yeah, I'd love to do them again. The tour finishes in Nice next year, which is huge, because we're just around the corner, starts in Monaco. And I just want to be competitive, just want to be in the front, racing hard. Like, if it's not for myself, like for one of the young lads in the team. We've got so many young guys now, bags of potential. So to sort of help them in the start of their careers also quite motivational, really. It'd be quite fulfilling to help them perform. And then, it is weird thinking that I'm going to stop, though, and this whole world's just going to carry on.
The team will carry on. It will. You'll be.
Like, my father-in-law once told me, right, put your hand in a bucket of water, take your hand out. That's how quickly it just moves on, It's quite harsh, isn't it? That no one's
there is a finite point to everything, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does come to an end. Have you got any idea about what you might want to do beyond that? Okay, let's look beyond. You'll be 39.
Yeah.
You won't even be a vet. You can do some vets racing.
My mate told me that.
Yeah. Do a couple of club 10s.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. If I do stop, I'm pretty sure I will. But yeah, like after that, who knows? I'm looking forward to doing something different, but definitely want to stay in the sport.
Yeah.
Like it's what I know, what I love. But saying that, everything you've learned to being a pro bike rider, from, the whole team stuff to the commitment stuff to planning to, dealing with pressure and all that, I think you can also use that in so many other walks of life. So it'd be nice to try and sort of use that in other areas, but the main thing will definitely still be cycling, and I'd love to still be a part of the team. I don't know in what way or anything, but yeah, maybe keep the podcasts going.
Yeah.
Maybe drop in for a little bit of media, but
commentary. Had to get in the booth.
Commentary's hard, mate. Me and Luke tried doing it once, like on our podcast. We got podcasts.
Just in the description below, we've got a link to it.
Available on all good podcast platforms.
All pod shops.
But yeah, it was the end of a stage of the tour, because obviously me and Luke didn't ride this year, and we jumped on and it was like 5k to go, and then we're like, oh, should we just like commentate on this as if it's live? Well, it was live, but when you listen to it.
So who was lead, who was co-commentator?
We were
or
both.
Did you just jump in?
Yeah, neither of us took the lead, and
I like that.
Hardly either of us could co-commentate either. It was so hard. Because I was like, who is that? And then Luke would tell me, oh yeah, it's so-and-so. But then, they're 300 meters down the road by then, and something else has happened. So yeah, again, like I said before, you got a lot more respect for commentators after trying to do it yourself. I think that's one thing that we always spoke about that in the team, is getting the young riders like in a race car for the day, like not necessarily be a DS, but see what the DS does, see like the mechanics, and I think you just have a different perspective when you see it firsthand.
Oh, totally. When you jump into a team car as a rider for the first time, or even at a lower level to like manage the team, and you're like, wow, this is completely different.
Just how crazy and chaotic it is, and everything going on. They just have, not that they don't have respect for the staff, but I think you realise how much they actually do and things. It's like when you watch snooker as well, like, they make it look easy, obviously, because they're just banging them in for more. Then you go on a full-size snooker table, you can't even pot a race.
It's like a football pitch, isn't it? They're absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Earlier on, I was chatting to AJ August, who's obviously just turned 18, and I asked him who he'd most like to room with. And he said, "You." And he's such a lovely lad. He said, because I'd learned so much, and having that sort of role in the team. How did that feel? I mean, because he's a young lad. You know, he was 10 when you were, 11, 12 when you were winning the Tour de France, mate. And now you're right together.
To Mallorca before he was born. 2004 I started competing.
Yeah.
He was born in 2005. So
isn't it?
It is weird when you hear that, because I kind of think like, I don't know what they'd learn. It's not like I'd sit there and like, right, tonight we're going to learn about leads out.
It's not that, is it? It's just learning by osmosis, isn't it? You're just watching like seeing the way you conduct yourself with the media, seeing what you like at the dinner table, just out on the bike, and you just learn without even really having to say something. But you've got a presence. Look at what you've achieved, and for a youngster, that's massively inspirational. But you're such a down-to-earth chap. It's quite humbling though to hear that, isn't it? I mean, but how cool is it as well? A lad that's young enough to be your son is joining the team with all those 2 decades in between you, yet you're doing the same job.
Yeah. No, it is cool. It is cool, and seeing all these guys come through, like I said earlier, bags of potential. It's good to just lead the way without even speaking. Or I'm not a massive sort of like talker and shouter and stuff. It's just like get on with it, and then if you want to sort of take anything from it, you can
Just lead by example, mate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good stuff, mate. All the best. Until the vets 10s in a couple of years' time, I might meet you on the grid.
Yeah. See you there.
See you there.